Hello everyone, my name is Lloyds and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a long form content, but this video is going to be very special. This video is going to consist of a lot of value that you guys can use to make a lot of money. So take this video seriously because I'm going to show you guys how to resell one-to-one products. This is going to be a complete guide, full A to Z, and you can expect to make between 5 to 30K a month because that's exactly how much I was making and how much I actually made. So let's get straight into it. Hello, my name is Lloyds. About a month ago, I was making 30K a month as a reseller. I used my capital to funnel into a real business model. I own a cleaning business and a marketing agency tailored to cleaning businesses. In this lesson, I'll be going over how you can become a successful one-to-one reseller. And I mean everything. All these resale content creators leave out key information on how to be a successful reseller because they want you to buy their vendors. But no, there's a lot more into this one-to-one reselling stuff that people just don't shine to light. So if you stick through this video, no skips, none of that. The information I give you will easily make you 5K your first month if you accurately apply yourself, of course. Here's proof, which I will go over that here in a second. But to keep in mind, all this information is from my own personal experience and research within this current market. The truth is that the people who are going to take this video seriously will be your competitors. They will take away key information to blow up on social media, enabling them to scale to 30K a month, just like I did. So let me show you exactly just a little bit of proof of what, I know what I'm talking about. Here is the first month, okay? I was barely putting any effort into this. Very, laid back. I was barely trying. Second month, I decided to ramp it up, okay? I posted 3 times a day and immediately 5K a month. And then fast forward 6 to 7 months out, I'm doing roughly $31,000 a month. And that's just in 6 months. Imagine where you're at right now. 6 months from this point, you could be making this type of money. It just shows you like it all happens really fast. You can change your life really quick. Now, I'm not claiming to be a multimillionaire. I am not. There are levels to this. But obviously, to get to 200K a year, you got to start somewhere. And then to get to a $1 million a year, you have to start somewhere. So like, as what I'm trying to say is just take baby steps, okay? You'll go at 40K a year, then 100K, then 200K, then your life will really change. And then from 200K, you can go to $1 million, and that's when life really gets insane. So as I said, there's levels to this, but we all start somewhere, and the goal is to make money. And this is well over, I guess, the 10K a month, normie goal that everyone sets. Life really gets good, I would say, from experience at 30K a month. That's when life really gets good. So just kind of shows you just kind of how quick this can accelerate. The compounding effect with content is insane, and I will get into this within this video. So let me show you exactly what my life looked like before I started making this money. This picture was exactly after I got kicked out of my mom's house. I was freshly 18. I just got out of a car accident. I broke my hip and my femur. I was dead broke. I was recovering my leg through PT. I was struggling. Freshly 18, by the way. That means after my mom kicked me out, I had to figure out how to get insurance. You guys don't really understand is like the amount of responsibilities and bills you have to pay if you're an adult, but also if you're an adult that's injured, okay? Insurance is not free, okay? PT is not free. Physical therapy is not free. Like buying the materials, like a bunch of ice packs and, roller balls and just trying a bunch of different shit to help your body heal, that's just not free. So I was really depressed, okay? I had no money. This house behind me is not my house. This is my friend's house. This is after I got kicked out. My friend let me stay with her, and I really appreciate it till this day. She's not really my friend. She's more like a godmother to me. But, you see I'm just miserable. Look at my hair. It's skinny. It's skinny. Like I was going through it because I had big boy bills, and I was just a kid. I was only 18. And this is my car here. It was a Honda Genesis Coupe. And in the picture it looks nice, but this car was absolutely clapped. It needed new brakes. The radio didn't work and the AC didn't work. It was clapped. And the catalytic converter was damn near falling out. It was clapped. So I was unhealthy and just overall confused. So that raises the question, what can you do if you make this type of money? And as I was mentioning earlier, this money is only a mere fraction of what you can really make. I don't know why my camera keeps bucking out. What the hell? What I was saying, this money is only a mere fraction of what you can really make. Well, like what happened after I made this money? Well, I got to experience more life. I wasn't sitting in my house all day. I didn't have to grind work all the time. I got to travel. I got to make content. I was more content. Okay. I was able to pursue my dreams. As you see, like I like taking pictures. Look at this picture. This is in San Francisco. Look how beautiful this is, right? This is me surfing, just chilling. And this is San Fran again, but we had AMG and Porsche out, and I get to pursue my hobbies. Like like what everyone wants to do. Whatever hobbies you guys enjoy. I would like to travel. I like to go to the gym. I like to play sports. I like to just be active. But whatever you get to do, you regardlessly have that peace of mind, knowing that you have money in your pocket. You get to do these things without going home and realizing, oh shit, like I got to pick up more hours because I spent too much money on this vacation. No, you get to go home and just go back to chilling, go back to working without being overly stressed. And that's what money buys is peace of mind. But yeah, as you see here, we get to pursue hobbies. This is my camera here. This is a Sony A7S III, in case you're curious. I get to network too. The amount of people that I was actually able to meet because I was making money is insane. This M4 is not mine. This M4 is not mine, brother. This is my car right here. I have a better car. I am looking at M5s, but like this is a nice little car. It's a BMW 540, low miles. You know what I'm saying? Good car, but I also want an M4. But this guy right here, this guy makes over $1 million a year. I was able to network with this guy because we were both making money. And then we both started giving each other insight on our industries. And honestly, the information I gained from him literally was applied to my businesses moving forward. So like it can really change your life long term. It's just overall a great experience. So what is it that 90% of creators tell you? Well, they tell you that reselling is easy. First you buy my vendor, then you buy the product, then sell it. That is the go-to marketing strategy for content creators because it simplifies the concept of reselling, making it look easy, which it is easy, just not in the way that they portray it. So let's go ahead and talk about the type of creators that you can run into while watching one-to-one resale creators. Okay, and this is going to be majority of the creators. The grifter. The grifter has zero intent to give value. The grifter's content is purely made to sell with bad intent. They usually have no problem scamming their audience, and they usually end up scamming their audience. They usually won't show face, but they will. Most encourage their audience to scam, like selling with a receipt generator or selling as real. And just to show you some examples of some grifters, this guy right here, Duke Royce, well, he lies to his audience. He is the vendor. So basically, how his business works is you buy his vendor link, and then his vendor link is going to send you to a WhatsApp or to a Discord. And that Discord or WhatsApp is just him. He's just middlemaning the vendor again. And this guy, I forget his name, but he got pretty big off one-to-one reselling, and he ended up promoting a crypto coin. It's like a Solana meme coin, and he ragged his followers. So yeah, he scammed his audience. And then I forget this guy's name, but he's some light skinned dude on Instagram. Basically, he does money spreads all over the camera, saying you need to sell with a receipt generator, like a physical receipt generator. And that's just scamming. That's fraud. You can get arrested for that. So he obviously does not care about you because he doesn't care if you get arrested. He just wants you to buy his vendor link. That's all he cares about. Now, there's more to this. The opportunist. The opportunist recognizes the opportunity and takes it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Selling vendor links is so easy. It's so fucking easy. I sold vendor links. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've always been honest about it. It's so easy. So you don't have to be a bad guy to sell vendor links, right? The good actor usually is a good actor, but realizes that content is marketing. As I said, content is king. May or may not give real value. So meaning they may or may not actually give you, value that you could apply into reselling business, or they might. Just you have to dig into that character. And they usually won't talk profitability as a content creator because they don't want to fud their own business model. They don't want to shine light to it because it'll basically kill their conversions and slow down the amount of money they're making. They usually show their face, and overall, usually a trustworthy creator, but there's a method to their madness. Okay. I have respect for all opportunists. We're all opportunists at the end of the day. We all are. We all want to make money. We don't want to hurt people, but we want to get in our bag. So, like, we're all, I respect opportunists at the end of the day. Uh, majority of them, I'd say. Some opportunists can sometimes be a little sketch, but here's an example of an opportunist. This guy's on Instagram. He talks about how reseller content creators only sell vendor links. He exposes that truth, but he doesn't go into the truth of how he makes money. So as I said, back to that point, usually won't talk profitability. He doesn't tell his audience how he makes money. So, and the third reseller, the Saints, okay, gives value beyond the average viewer comprehension. The shit that you're about to see in this video is going to be beyond their comprehension, and it's going to put you on game. Usually shows their face. Usually if you're going to be a saint, it's kind of best for you to show your face. And usually they're intellectual. Like they're not dumb. You can tell they're intellectual by the way they speak and they pronounce and just like overall how they talk, right? And their content is not brain rot. Usually has other businesses. This kind of feeds into them being intellectual. And they expose the one-to-one reselling for what it is, but they usually still reap benefits. I mean, they still make money off of it, but they are honest about the whole niche, the whole one-to-one reselling shit. And then less of 5% of resellers are saints. It's very rare to find a saint resell content creator. Very rare. There's a very good example, Terry Xiao, or I don't know why I said Zhao that loud, but Terry Zhao is a very good content creator. He exposed one-to-one reselling for what it is. I watched his video; it was great. This guy is a good dude. Now that we have a really good understanding of the type of content creators, let's just talk about a little bit about how to find reps. So when you're first looking for reps, you're going to start on Reddit. That's just being honest. You can find any rep you want on Reddit. Okay, there's fashion reps, there's culture reps, there's designer reps. Go in these subreddits, go in these forums, look at posts, look at hauls, do quality checks, and then you can find most of the suppliers on the form itself. Like right here, you can literally click on one of these forms and get a list of suppliers you can test out. To view pictures of the product, view the UPO links. This is one of the first ways that you can QC. Beware though, some pictures are reused across suppliers, so do your own research and or DM the supplier for more info. So I'm gonna show you guys a quick example of what it looks like. A quick example of what this looks like. This is kind of what it is. When you click on Reddit, you have a list of all these suppliers in which you can click these links and it'll be a whole catalog of products that you can view. And you can connect it to Superbuy or any agent and then order off of them. Please be careful. A lot of these suppliers are scammers. As I was saying previously, keynote, it's important to do your own research as a lot of Reddit vendors are scammers and or have bad quality like a lot of DHgate vendors. It's important to do product testing to verify good suppliers. I personally have stuck in with only Alibaba and personal WhatsApp suppliers, but to each their own, you can pick whatever you want, they all work. So now, what exactly do you sell, right? Well, the first thing you want to not sell is avoid crazy high ticket items like $1,000 vacuums. You want to keep your clients safe. Don't sell the most expensive thing just to make a quick buck because you will go to jail. Okay. You will. If a client comes back to you saying you scammed me, you told me it was real, they have all the right to call the cops on you, make a report, and take your ass to jail. So sell good products and be honest. Now, target evergreen products. Evergreen products are products that sell year round. The incentive about one-to-one is that it's just much cheaper for the consumer. They will know it's one-to-one, but you want to do this without selling consumers products that'll leave them pissed or dissatisfied. Every local market is different. It's important for you to do your own research to determine which products sell best in your areas. And this can be done by going on Facebook, typing in whatever product you want to resell. If there's a million listings for a cheap price, don't sell that product. Simple as that. If there's no listings, or maybe there's 3 listings, and those 3 listings are listed for a price that you can profit a ton for, then obviously buy and resell that product. That's how you figure out if your market is competitive, depending on the product. So how do you sell reps, right? So there's many reselling platforms. There's local platforms like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist, the list goes on. There's plenty. Use Google. And then there's online marketplaces like eBay, which is king, Whatnot, king, Depop, Mercari, and Shopify. Now, it's simple, right? Buy low and sell high is what is being sold to the community because it works. Yes, it does. But there's a lot more to it than just that. So now, will you sell? Yes, you're going to sell. If you just do the very simple buy product, list it, and wait, you're going to sell. But it'll take weeks, if not months, to sell consistently unless your area is unsaturated. Or if you have an aged eBay account. I'm not going to lie, if you have an aged eBay account, that is kind of how you speed run. But most people don't have aged eBay accounts. So how is it that you resell products the best way? You're going to have 2 strategies, right? There's going to be the social media marketing strategy. You make a Shopify or a big cartel store, listen to your product, make organic content promoting your store. This is a lot easier than you think, by the way. Just make content, be creative, be you, right? You can show your face. You don't have to show your face. You can make faceless too. Snapchat is also arguably the best way to market via word of mouth. You can use Snapchat alone strictly by itself and make $2,000 to $7,000 a month purely off of Snapchat. And the key to Snapchat is spam adding and posting your product. Keep spam adding, keep posting your product. Let me show you exactly what that looks like. You're going to go here on your quick ads and add. Every day, your quick ad refreshes and join a bunch of college stories and just spam, post your product, keep adding people, and eventually you will get plenty of sales. So now this is a bit of an example of what Big Cartel looks like. Whatnot is a live streaming service where you can basically live stream and sell your products on a stream. And if you do card reselling, this is crazy. It can sell your products really fast. You might not sell it for the top profit you could, but you're still going to profit and it's going to sell fast, which is great. The best apps that you can resell on is going to be Facebook Marketplace and eBay. Facebook Marketplace has over 1 billion monthly active users, guys. 1 billion. That means if you enable shipping on Facebook Marketplace, you are broadening your market that much. And then eBay as well has 100 million unique visitors frequent on eBay every month. Those are unique, different people, new people to eBay that frequently go on the website looking to buy products. That just broadens your market so much. So imagine if you're on each marketplace, you're marketing on all content, you can see how insane this can really get. As I was saying about Whatnot, live selling is the future of reselling. You heard it from your boy Lloyd's first. All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Where is the most amount of money made whenever you're reselling? So there's kind of two paths to this, right? There's the reseller and then there's the content creator. So as I said, we're gonna go simple and then kind of go advanced. We're gonna start with the reseller. So with the reseller, you want to leverage software tools to automate your reselling business. You want to take off all the load. That's the annoying part about reselling. It's consistent work. It's nonstop. You have to delegate your work to make things simpler. If you have complicated systems, you're not going to be able to scale. Complicated systems are not scalable. So, did you know that there's an all-in-one reselling tool that automates your business? So, what exactly can this tool do? Well, it can track and manage your profits. There's an AI listing generator. So, if you need pictures, it can create pictures for you to list. There's advanced view bots. So, if you need views on any app, any seller's app, you have that for you. There's also a pricing calculator, so you know exactly what to list things for and how much the fees are going to be taken off of each app. There's also an AI reseller assistant. So if you have any questions that may be advanced towards reselling, you can ask the AI. There's reselling courses made by your boy and other few coaches. It's going to be basically talking about how to resell one-to-one, the real, a full hold your hand guide. And then stock image generators in case you need pictures to list your products with the white background or have stock images. Sometimes stock images perform better than real images. You can track and manage your inventory because if you scale, that's very hard to track and manage. And then the best part, the app cross list feature. This is in development, but this is basically where you can list your items across different apps at the same time. And that's what I'm saying. You don't want to go on eBay, then Depop, then Facebook Marketplace, then Mercari. You don't want to go on those apps one by one and list your products. You want to be able to just click one button and have all those listings up. So that's exactly what this app is going to be, is make your reselling experiences overall easier. And of course, it has all vendors included. And the best part, there's always more being developed, right? It's nonstop innovation. So to get access to this tool, you're going to click the Apex sign up in my bio below. This is an exclusive tool. My team members are only selecting a limited amount of people because if everyone has access to this all-in-one tool, then there'd be no room for people to take an advantage, ultimately killing the market. So act fast because there's going to be a very limited amount of slots open for you to get access to all these tools. But invest in diverse products, as with one-to-one products, there's no such thing as limited supply. There's always new high-end clothing and accessories coming out that people want, right? Therefore, a proven market. Find your winners, scale, and repeat. Despite how silly I think this is now, rep reselling would never die. It just won't. Based off of this entire statement right here, rep reselling would never die because there's always new stuff coming out. So back to where people can make the most amount of money as a content creator. Well, obviously, the best way to make money as a content creator is by posting content, right? Creating content turns a reseller into a trusted expert, okay? Whether it's a true thing or a not true thing. When you make content, you gain people's trust. So thousands of viewers funnel to their products or paid vendor lists without extra ad spend. Digital guides or supplier links cost nothing to reproduce, so each sale is nearly 100% profit. 100% profit. The money you make is all yours. And it's completely scalable. It's scalable worldwide, literally 24/7. You can make money in your sleep. Evergreen videos or posts keep attracting new buyers long after they're made, generating passive income. In short, content replaces inventory and shipping labor with reputation and unlimited digital margins. So what exactly can you sell? Boys, this is where we start printing, okay? So the first thing you can do is maybe a paid coaching program where maybe you give out your number. Not many resell content creators do this, but it is an option. The next is resell one-to-one products. So you can buy products off your vendor and then make a store and then sell your products to your followers. You can drop ship it or you can have your own inventory. And it's very important to note with drop shipping, you can drop ship with USA vendors. So you get 3 to 4 day shipping. That's how people print off of stores like that because they have USA vendors. Or you can make a Discord or a school community. This is going to consist of like a plethora of tools, whether it's view bots. It could be anything, resale guides, coaching program. It could be a community of just resellers who want to learn off each other. This is where people have paid communities consisting of value of how to make money as a reseller. And this obviously is vendors. So just selling your own vendor to your followers, 100% profit margin, pretty easy to do. The king of all pens, the high ticket mentorship. This is going to be how basically you can resell one-to-one products as a content creator. So basically teaching you how to do all four of these things. And this typically costs around $5 to $6 grand. Yeah, think of that what you will. But a quick example of a Discord and school community. As I said, my boy Terry Xiao, I keep saying his name loud, but he owns this program called Consign. Basically, you pay him and he teaches you how to resell. So just imagine that you have all 5 of these things actively going, which you can do. It just takes time to build. You can make over $1 million a year. Easy, easy. Each of these things can make you 6 figs. Each of these things can make you over 6 figs. If you combine all 5, you can make over $1 million. And that's what I was saying. The money I'm making now is only a step to the amount that you can actually make. I just gave you the entire A to Z blueprint of how to print multiple 6 figures. To me, this was so easy because of my previous business experience. But to most, if not all of you, this will be complicated and a slow process. So what do you do if you don't want to face those issues? Well, do it. First of all, do what you need to do to fill in the gap so you can print. I learned just by doing it. That's always been my method of success. Just do it. But if you want to make your path of success much easier without bearing any pain, because you will make mistakes, then you can go ahead and schedule a coaching call with me. It's simple. Just schedule a call. You can avoid all mistakes. I will help you create and optimize your funnel, and I will help you generate content. And ultimately, you can speed run your results. And that's exactly what most people are looking for. You don't want to wait 3-4 months to make 30K a month. You want to do it as soon as possible. So you have access to me, someone who's already made over 30K a month and is now kind of a retired one-to-one reseller. You can get all the experience that I have gained without gatekeeping because I have no reason to. I'm out of this niche. I have no reason to. And genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I want you guys to make the most amount of money possible. So if I can help you do that, then I'm willing to. And the last part I have for you guys is just thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a long form video, but I'm so grateful to have you guys as an audience. I'm so grateful to be able to give you guys value. And ultimately, I'm grateful to have your guys' time today. So if you got to this part, I appreciate you. Please like, comment, and sub. Give me any feedback of what you guys want to see in the future because I want to continue giving more value. So please let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time.